Hello everyone, my name is Michi. I'm Japanese. On this channel, I'm talking about Japan not as a touristy way, like great restaurant in Osaka, nice souvenir shop in Tokyo, the fantastic sightseeing spot in Kyoto. I will not talk about these kind of topics, but instead of these topics, I'm gonna talk about Japan not as a place but as a way to reshape our identity and encounter a new perspective and culture for your life. Let me do a quick introduction about myself. I was born and raised in Japan, and after that, I moved to the Netherlands and stayed there for 2 years. And now I'm on the base in the UK. And I've been also writing and journaling almost for 10 years every single day. Okay, let's look at together. So like this, so like this. I couldn't follow everything, For example, when I open the page, so like this, sorry, everything was written in the Japanese, Every single day, I was writing down something happened in my life. Why and how come do I feel that way? Why am I excited about it? How come do I feel sad and fun about it? What is my identity? So like that way, I really, managed to know and understand myself as a one Japanese person, in a detail and deeply. Throughout this experience, right now, I really feel knowing ourselves is really important. How great and how meaningful it is in our life. And plus, living the overseas country like Netherlands, UK changed a lot. It's really huge, the big game changer in my life. I feel like living in the foreign country and touching another, the culture and then the people, change our life the much better. At my case, it happened to that I encountered really interesting, the great prospect in the Netherlands. I got and learned from the Dutch people, which is individualism. We Japanese have complete opposites the concept that called collectivism. For example, we Japanese people naturally tend to focus on and think about how am I seen by the other people. We really naturally think about the other people, environment around us. Sometimes it's really worked well, but other time it doesn't. And in Netherlands, for 2 years, I learned a more individualistic way of thinking about life. Not like a selfish way, but freeing the way to make our life much more freer, to make my life much more comfortable to live. And through that experience, at the end, I realized something. When you encounter a different culture that have the possibility of reshaping our identity to live much more, to live with the more comfortable way in this the chaotic and a mess the world in 2026. So now I want to do opposite thing. I mean, I have identity and really number of experience and understanding, so Japanese perspective and the culture and who I am. So now I want to share this Japanese perspective with the overseas people. Not just information, not just as something interesting, beautiful. I don't want to stop at that point. Rather, I want Japanese culture, identity, to be the new lens in your life, to make your life much better, much more comfortable. Now, I hope throughout Japanese culture, you can understand yourself with different way, and you can find another aspect in a personality in yourself. Yeah, on this channel, I talk about like the very Japanese the stuff, like the culture, like identity, like the cinema and the cartoon, like animation, like that. For example, like what does wabi-sabi really mean for Japanese people? Why is silence sometimes really important in Japanese society? Why do Japanese people really sacrifice themselves something in like a specific situation like the harakiri? I want to explain this idea and the concept in that really simple way, but not shallow. So I think that this channel is for the people like not only who are interested in Japan culture, but also who are a person like looking for like new identity, or who want to like encounter or reclaim like new identity and another like the perspective in your own life. So I want to say one thing. I'm not here to give you a final and perfect answer about Japan. I cannot do that. Like a culture and identity is a bit complicated in every country. So I don't want to explain about Japan as if I know that everything. But I want to explore with you together, like to know like Japan culture, and at the end, like to know the way, like how to make our life better. So if you are interested in Japanese culture, not only as entertainment, but also like opportunity and the tips to change your perspective in your life and to reclaim and to, acquire a new perspective for your life. Let's explore Japan together. I'm really excited about it. So I hope you will join on this channel, and thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video.